Hi guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. The promoter of the combined WBO, IBF, WBA World Heavyweight Champion of Ukrainian Alexander Usyk, Alexander Krasyuk, gave an interview for a British news blog. In the conversation, the Ukrainian functionary answered the question about a possible victory of the ex-champion from Britain Anthony Joshua in a rematch with Usyk, told about preliminary negotiations and told about a possible fight against the British WBC title holder Tyson Fury. The head of Matchroom Boxing Eddie Hearn claimed that the best boxer of the planet, Saul Alvarez, can perform not only on the heavyweight but also in the heavyweight division, and one day to fight there with the United champion Alexander Usyk. Now recall, the Mexican is the absolute world champion in the second middle division. Alexander Krasyuk, the promoter of the WBA, WBO and IBF heavyweight title holder Alexander Usyk, discussed the possible transition to heavyweight of the absolute world champion in the second middleweight division Saul Alvarez. Popular and respected American sports journalist Mike Kellerman shared his opinion about the rematch of Anthony Joshua with Alexander Usyk, which is most likely waiting for us in the first half of next year. The Ukrainian overthrew the Briton from the heavyweight throne in September, and now the Briton is considering the option of changing the coach, and it is on this aspect that Kellerman focuses. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then you receive notifications about the release of new videos. You don't even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You are my support. Thank you so much. The promoter of the combined WBO, IBF, WBA World Heavyweight Champion of Ukrainian Alexander Usyk, Alexander Krasyuk, gave an interview for a British news blog. I know this is a difficult question to ask, and I know what your answer will be, but can Joshua make improvements and win the rematch of Alexander Usyk? I think so, Krasyuk said. He is a strong guy, he's not the one who loses because he's old or too heavy or he has an injury from which he cannot recover. There is a good proverb. Your most important opponent is you. And you can win this confrontation not in the ring, not in the gym, but here and here, pointing to temple and heart. This is psychology, this is mentality, it's a matter of preparing the mind. If you know how to train yourself, your mind, to get together, to focus on the task, then you can do it. It's a matter of just one punch. There will be 12 rounds, and one punch can decide the outcome of the entire fight. The first round or the last one doesn't matter. The question is, how can you find a way to deliver that punch? That's the question. I think this is the biggest challenge for Joshua right now. What needs to be improved on his part in order to lead the fight in the right manner, the way he wants and not his opponent. Eddie Hearn said he had to talk to you. Have you already had preliminary conversations about organizing a rematch? Yes, we are in touch. We talked yesterday or the day before. Before he left for the States. We agreed to finally meet each other in early December, after his arrival from the USA. We have some proposal on the table, we have some things that needed to be discussed, and we still have time to solve it. I don't think it will be a big difference for Joshua and Usyk where this fight will take place, but the sooner they start preparing, the better the performance we will see. We will do the job we have to do. Eddie said that he prefers to have a rematch there, at the Tottenham Stadium. What do you think? We have three options: Ukrainian, Britain and certain Asia. There are no conspirations here. It's about mathematics. We do business for our clients. Respectively, Usyk and Joshua, our goal is to bring the biggest profit to both of them. That's what we're going to do. The WBC didn't oblige Tyson Fury to fight Dillian Whyte. Bob Arum said that Tyson Fury prefers a fight with Alexander Usyk. What do you think about it? Will we ever see this fight? There are conversations around this, we have heard them several times. People try to approach Joshua and Usyk with this proposal, but today we are in position to make a rematch, because we have it in the paper. We gave our word. We signed our word. I don't think money can be a reason for everyone to change their mind. Not only the decision, but also to break the given word. This is not normal for us. That's why our focus at the moment is revenge. Does Alexander Usyk want a rematch? Yes. What I'm telling you is your common position. He's not the kind of person who will pursue the biggest money by violating contractual obligations. This is unreasonable. He is confident in himself. He wants to fight Joshua. He wants to show that he can win again. And then he can continue with Tyson Fury. It's a big test for him to have 3 fights in a row with top, elite fighters of the heavyweight division. That's why he's here. To test himself, to see how good he is. The head of Matchroom Boxing Eddie Hearn claims that the best boxer of the planet, Saul Alvarez, can perform not only in the heavyweight, but also in the heavyweight, and one day to fight there with the United champion Alexander Usyk. Now recall the Mexican is the absolute world champion in the second middle division. Canelo and his coach Eddie Reynoso want more challenges. They are not interested in normal, boring fights. Every fight has to mean something. He wants to be great, and that's awesome for boxing. I think the fight with Ilunga Macabo is a great option for Canelo. It will attract the attention of many people. A dangerous fight. Hearn also believes that Saul can become the absolute light heavyweight champion. I like this plan, but there is also a cruiserweight. Listen, he can go even higher and fight in the heavyweight. AG said. I mean, Usyk is not a big heavyweight, and Trevor Bryan is also a world champion. Could he compete with these guys? Hearn said. Popular and respected American sports journalist Mike Kellerman shared his opinion about the rematch of Anthony Joshua with Alexander Usyk, which is most likely waiting for us in the first half of next year. The Ukrainian overthrew the Briton from the heavyweight throne in September, and now the Briton is considering the option of changing the coach, and it is on this aspect that Kellerman focuses. If Joshua had accepted the recently received offer to train with Tyson Fury and Jawan Hill, I would have bet on Joshua in a rematch with Usyk. However, cooperation with the Gypsy King would put AJ in the role of a student and weaken the meaning of their possible confrontation in the ring, Kellerman said. What are the chances of Joshua in a rematch without Fury's help? AJ is a big, damn strong guy. He's got a really good boxing base. He's boxing really well. Fury has the greatest victories on his account, but the depth of achievements is on Joshua's side. He defeated the strongest fighters. The rematch should be a fencing match for AJ. It won't work with Usyk. He feints and counterattacks opponent. He is an extremely advanced boxer. To defeat him, Joshua must show his advantage in strength and his energy, attack the corpse and take risks. American added. Bob Arum, the promoter of the WBC heavyweight champion of the British Tyson Fury, told who could become the next opponent of his word. According to Arum, despite the fact that the WBC refused to appoint Dillian Whyte as a mandatory contender for the Fury title, he is one of the main candidates for the fight with Tyson. Joe Joyce is also being considered. Frank Warren and I are looking for the best opponent for Tyson. Obviously, the most desirable fight for us would be a duel against Alexander Usyk. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.